Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kelechi Ume Ogwajo, and on today's video I'm about to show you the measurements, how to draw the pattern, and how to cut out the pattern for this school bag. Everything concerning this school bag is here. Now and before then, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit on notification bell, like, share, so that each time I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thanks so much for all my returning subscribers. And to all my new subscribers, say a very big welcome to all of you. Now, let's go ahead. The measurement for this school bag is 18 by 15 inch. 18 by 15 inch is the measurement. Then after I have drawn a 15 by 15 inch, I got 5 inch from the up, 5 inch from the two sides. This side also is 5 inch. Then coming down here, I have 9 inch. From up down, I have 9 inch. I measured 9 inch from the two sides. Then down here, I measured 1.5 inch on the base of the two sides. Then up there, I have 2 inch again. Can you see that? Now let's go ahead and draw it on the leather itself. Now here I draw a curve from 5 inch down to the place I have 9 inch. Go ahead and do your own on the same thing. This one measurement I showed you here, this is the measurement. This is the way I cut out the pattern that I showed you how to measure, draw, and cut out. Now after I have cut out one side of the leather, I'll go ahead and place it on the other side so that I will get the accurate measurement without making any mistake. After I have finished cutting it out, can you see the measurement? So here now I measured 8 inch down here from up down. After measuring the 8 inch, I will draw a straight line and stop at the extreme of this bag. Can you see what I'm doing here? Then after that now, this is 8 inch. Now I will measure 1.5 inch round, but coming up there I have 2 inch. This side is 2 inch. 2 inch is this side also. Coming down here I have 1 inch. Sorry, 1.5 inch, not 1 inch. Then after that, I will join all of them together. Do you see how I join all of them together? This side is 1.5 inch, up there is 2 inch, and this side is also 1.5 inch. Then coming down here, the place I start measuring 8 inch, I measure 2 inch out again. Then after measuring the 2 inch there, I will draw a straight line to join all of them. Then coming down this side, I measured 1.5 inch round. All of them will be 1.5 inch. Can you see what I'm doing here? After I finish measuring it, I will join all of them together. After joining all of them together, the next thing I will do now is to cut all of them out. Can you see how I'm joining all of them together now? Down here is 1.5-inch round. So now let's go ahead and cut it out. I am cutting all of them out. After I finish cutting it out, this is the result, the outcome of our measurements. So now it's time for me to add zip on the one that I have cut out. Before I add zip, I measured 3 inch from this side. I measured 3 inch here. Then I cut it out. After cutting the two of them together, the next thing I will do now is to add the zip. Then after adding the zip, I will still add the one that I cut out, that is 3 inch. But I added 1 inch from that 3 inch, it makes it 4 inch. Then after sewing it this way, I turn it and sew it this way also. I will sew the other side the same way that I did on this one. Then after that, look at the outcome here. Now I'll get the middle from the zip. I'll get the middle. So this is the middle of this zip here. The next thing I will do is to add a cord. I used leather to cover my cord. While adding this cord, I did not put the cord from the beginning. I gave like 1 inch only leather before I add my cord inside the leather that I used to cover the cord. The reason is that while sewing it, adding it to another leather, it will not so difficult, so strong. That's why I did not start from the beginning to put the cord there, only leather. Now I will join the zip and this leather that I have added the cord. I'll get the middle first, then I'll hold two of them together. I will sew it. After sewing it, this is the outcome. The next thing I will do now is to use my bias and cover the dirtiness of this side. Can you see that? After covering it now, this is the result. Then this is the downside. I measure 3 inch here also. I also measure 3 inch this side. For me to get this one accurately, I got the middle of this leather, then I'll use it to cut the other side too. The next thing I will do now, I will add a zip on this bag. Then after that, I will also add a cord. So I'm sewing this one and the zip together. Then after adding the zip now, I'll get that one that I cut out from this side, that is 3 inch. Then I'll add 1 inch from it. Then I will measure the zip. And the leather. Measuring it now, it is 2.5 inch. So I got this leather is 8 inch because I will use it for the two sides. The next thing I did was to add the cord on this side. I told you previously that this cord, I'm not starting from the beginning to add the cord. I put like 1 inch leather before I add my cord there. Then after adding the cord, I give it a notch on the two sides so that it will not be more stronger while I'm doing it. Can you see how I give it a notch here? After that, I'll get the middle from the two sides. Then I'll join the zip and this one that I put a cord on it, and then sew all of them together. So this is the outcome of the one that I did now. After that, the next thing I will do now is to add the zip on this remaining one here. I'll add 2 zip on the 2 sides of this one. Remember, this pattern that you cut out is split into 3 different sides. This is the second side of the leather and it will carry 2 zip. Just follow me, you will understand what I'm doing here. I'll add 1 zip, then I'm adding the other zip on the other side of this one. Then after adding the two, can you see the result? Now the next thing I will do now is to add lining on these two sides that have pockets. I'll add lining on the two sides. After adding lining on these two sides, then I will join the three of them together. Now I'm adding the lining on this side. You can measure your lining out, you can sew it this way, it's still the same thing. I'm adding lining on this one also. Can you see where I am sewing the lining? I'm not sewing the lining on the zip, but on top of the leather to cover the pockets of that zip. Because if you put it on the zip, it will not cover the pockets. But I'm putting it here so that it will cover the pocket of this side. Now I will add this one on that zip there. Just follow me. Watch, you will see what I'm doing here. I will turn it this way. Then I will sew this one up there. After sewing it now, I will turn it up again the way it is before so that it will cover the pockets. Just follow me. So this is the result of this one that we are doing here now. So the next thing I do is to cut out the lining. Then after that, the next thing I will do now is to add the lining on top of the other zip. Remember, this is two zip. I added lining on one zip, then I'm adding this one on the other zip because you have two pockets inside. Did you see where I placed this lining? The last zip there, I put the lining there. Then after that, next thing I'll do is to join this one together with all of them. Then the first thing I'll do is to get the middle from this side. I've gotten the middle, I'll sew this side, then I'll sew the other side, so that I'll make it to be equal. And you see that this is the outcome of this one here. Then I will sew all of them round, both the lining, the body of the back, and every other thing there. I'm sewing all of them together. So this is the result for this one that you have sewed together here. This is number one zip. You have pocket there. This is the number 2. You have another pocket, and this is number 3. Have another pocket, and on top of there you will see number 4. Now the next thing I will do is to cut out the one that be on the base. I measure 2 inch here with the same measurement of the bag. Now I will cut it out. After cutting it out, the next thing I will do now is to add the cord on the bag that I have sewed already before adding it the leather. Can you see now? I'm adding this cord here. Remember, I told you before that the cord is not starting from the extreme. I gave like 1 inch before I'll put the cord. So now I added the leather. Then I'm giving it a curve here, just 1 inch. I gave it a curve there. And this is the result of this bag. Thanks so much for watching. Please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit on the notification bell, so each time we upload a new video you will be notified. Now I'm adding the lining for this bag. So this is part A of this bag. Part B and part C is still coming. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.